Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Classic Tycoon here, back for another episode of our Ocarina of Time Randomizer Let's Play. And the last one, we found out at the end, pretty much that we got some child checks that we got to do, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, we're kind of stuck right now. Could really use some sort of item that will help move the game forward. So there's going to be a few jump cuts here because I do kind of, like I've said before, run around the map a little bit. Once we get into some dungeons or some new areas where we haven't really explored, the jump cuts and the areas where we kind of speed things through, those will slow down so that you get to, see more closely what I'm doing in the randomizer. But one thing I forgot was that we hadn't done Lon Lon Ranch as a child yet. One reason why I usually avoid it is just because we don't have Talon or Malon here yet. We still need to find the cuckoo, the pocket cuckoo, or whichever one it is that will wake up Talon, at the castle. That'll be another check that we've got to do at some point. Alright, so we've got a silver rupee bag here. That's for the fire trial in Ganon's castle, which I think we need either the golden gauntlets or the long shot or both in order to do that. So once we get one of those or both of those, we'll check out what's at the end of the fire trial room. I'm not too worried about that one. There's not that many checks left to do there. Okay, Lens of Truth. That's going to help us out once we find the Shadow Temple, wherever that is. Again, I don't think that we can access the bottom of the well, so that will not be a problem. Whenever I learn the Bolero of Fire, though, we'll go check out the bottom of the well as a child, just to see. But I believe that the Gossip Stone also told us that looting the bottom of the well is foolish, so I don't think there's really a point anyways. We've already checked these cows, or at least we checked them as an adult, and I believe that checks them off for both. So I was coming in here to get that rupee. And I know that there's a couple of checks that I missed in the Spirit Temple, so that's where we're going to head next. Now the other check here that I wanted to do was this Anubis right here. I didn't do too much, I didn't put too much effort into this room the first time that I came in here. So I just wanted to see if there was some way that I can actually take care of this guy. I know we gotta light him on fire somehow. But it seems like bringing him over to the torch doesn't really do anything. I also am not able to get him with the stick, so I did spend a little bit of time on this. Yeah, as you can see, all I did was break the stick and it upset him. So we'll come back to that point. I think we absolutely need Din's Fire in order to do that. So I did spend a little bit more time than what I showed right there, but it ended up just being fruitless, so we moved on. Here's a room that I need to check in Jabu Jabu's belly. As you can see, I just skipped ahead to when I got to the actual room. This is the only check left that I have to do in Jabu Jabu until I actually get a boomerang. Alright, so still nothing that's moving us forward quite yet. Next check that I'm gonna do will be the fishing pond. So we did the fishing pond as an adult, haven't done it as a child yet. Just trying to get the right setup here. Alright, let's check out what we get for this fish. Just a red rupee. Okay, so at this point I was kind of racking my brain. Took me a while to think of it, but there was one more check that we could do as a child. I mean, there's probably a couple more, but there's a couple of business scrubs in this area which I checked as an adult, but these guys don't show up. And boom, right there, a huge check. We got the hover boots. So that's gonna open up quite a bit of the world to us. And right there, arguably an even bigger check. Well, maybe not. Another huge check, right? Song of Storms, that opens up a ton of grottos to us. Opens up the windmill so we can get to the bottom of the well. But now we're going to run through and do a bunch of Song of Storms checks here. Right here, I still have the game on fast forward, so I just fail at using these bombs. So another Song of Storm check in Zora Reservoir is obviously the frogs. So just some red rupees there. Okay, now we'll do the Kakiri Forest Song of Storms check. Okay, Din's Fire. That's a very big one as well. So now we can get into Dodongo's Cavern. Well, we still need to find the song to get to the Shadow Temple, don't we? I believe. But once we do, we'll be able to open up Dodongo's Cavern. I mean, Din's Fire is going to do a ton for us. A ton of checks. As long as we don't find the bow, you know, that'll help us with a lot of areas that we need the fire arrows to get into anyways, so. And obviously with that Anubis that I was just trying to kill a moment ago, that Din's Fire will let us get past that point. So we've just opened up a ton of the game. Here I need to get this beehive, but I don't have the boomerang, and I checked it as a child, so we're gonna have to use some bomb chews. Speed this up a little bit so you don't have to see every single test on this. So now we'll do the Song of Storms check outside of Dodongo, and then we will go to the actual windmill and see what dungeon we have at the bottom of the well. Now my guess for the bottom of the well would be the Deku Tree, because we can't access the bottom of the well as an adult, if I remember correctly. So this is a Shadow Temple, so we need to be an adult. Okay. So, can we access the bottom of the well as an adult? I mean, I know in the vanilla game you can't, so... But we'll have to come back and check, so if we want to do this, we definitely need to be an adult, so... we'll come back. We do have a couple of keys and the boss key to the Shadow Temple. Because, yeah, I'm just trying to think of how you would get across there, but you can't as a child unless you use... unless you were to use some bomb glitches or something. I struggle to climb these vines. So, next check over here that I'm going to do is the Song of Storms check at the castle. Next to the tree over here. Alright, so these guys will give us a chest when we kill them. Now we can finally go kill that Anubis as well, so we'll do that next. Alright, so we gotta get over there. I believe we just go through the Gibdo room. Nothing special so far. I don't really have a very effective way of fighting this guy. And it takes quite a while, so you can see I'm speeding up the game a little bit here. Now what I'm trying to do is just get him to fall off the edge. As you can see, like I was gonna try to fight him with the stick, but he's just not even attempting to attack me at all. Finally, he swings a couple times, but still just nothing. And I don't know if the game is confused because I still don't have a sword, and that's why he's not attacking me. Here, I speed it up even more. And finally he just falls off the edge, so it worked out. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. I would have maybe had to come back. All that effort for a green rupee at the end. So, nothing really there. That's alright though. We do have the hover boots now, so I think next check that we will do is head back to the Temple of Time. Let's go adult, and we'll run back to Gerudo Fortress, go into the Haunted Wasteland, and then we'll be able to do all of the Haunted Wasteland here. We also have the Lens of Truth, which will allow us to do the Poe check out there. There is one box that you can't get to unless you have the Lens of Truth, so that'll be good. You can see this time I'm showing myself run all the way across Hyrule, but there's been a lot of times where I've just skipped this, and this is what you're missing out on when I do. So it's not like a ton of time, but it saves me a lot of voiceover work when I cut out this 10 times, you know, in a video or whatever. So we have a Song of Storm check that we can do behind the tent here. Then there's another Song of Storm check that we can do just right outside of the actual Thieves' hideout. See what this merchant has for us. Blue rupee for 200 rupees. Don't need any more Skulltulas, but I grabbed it just because. Alright, so one final check that we can do here in the Haunted Wasteland. And nothing really else left to check here, so why don't we go check out the Shadow Temple? If we can. Yeah, I guess it's open to us as an adult, so... I would have checked down here before if I would have known, but... well, I didn't know. Got a compass for the fire temple. Looks like the fire temple has the light medallion. Oh, these guys are just taking turns freezing me, so I can't get out of it. Man, how's this guy not dead yet? I think Ocarina and Majora's Mask by far have the creepiest Gibdos and Redeads. Now this is closed off, I believe. I believe I need. Oh, there's some silver rupees for the huge pit in the Shadow Temple. Okay, well that's convenient. I think I need the bow for this, because I believe I need to shoot the middle eyeball there in order to get past that. So we'll have to come back eventually, or we might have to come back. We'll see. Yeah, that's not going to get activated any other way. Alright, still a lot of stuff we can do here. We got one more small key And the hover boots will let us access a large amount of the temple. Here, this guy freezes me, but luckily I didn't get stuck in that freeze loop where they go back and forth. Okay, we do have a song over there. Okay, we got the silver rupees for the room that we're currently in. That's quite a coincidence. Could be literally anywhere in the map and it's in the same room, so that's nice. Okay, we've learned the Nocturne of Shadow. Okay, so now we can access Dodongo's Cavern. And with all the tools that we have at this point, we should be able to just beat Dodongo's Cavern. So I think once we're done in the Shadow Temple, we'll head that way. We hear a Skulltula here, but we can't access that until later in the temple. I don't know why I'm fighting this guy, honestly. Just run past him. Same with this guy. Get past him. Creating a safe state here because I've been plenty of times where I've fallen off the edge and I don't want to have to run all the way back through all of it. And you see the frozen eyeball over there. I'm wondering if we can trigger that with Din's fire. Again, I'm not exactly sure why I'm fighting these guys. I can just run past them, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, so yeah, let's go check out this eyeball, see if we can freeze it with Din's fire. There's also, well, I guess it doesn't matter, but whenever we run into any of these, until we have the fire arrows again, we'll just see if we can use Din's fire. There's not too many of these frozen eyeballs. I think there's some. There's that one in the Spirit Temple, which we can't access yet, because we still need the long shot. It's one in the Fire Temple, but that one... Or not the Fire Temple, the Forest Temple. And probably some in the Gerudo Training Ground, I would guess, maybe. Wow, there's a lot of silver rupees in here normally, but there's literally nothing else of value. So I don't need to run through here and collect all this stuff. But I would like to go check out what kind of chest is behind that door. To see if it's a gilded chest or not. If it would even be worth the hassle of coming back if we ever do find the silver rupees for this room. Okay, so we've got a normal chest on the left. And we do have a gilded chest in there, so that'll be worth the pickup whenever we find the silver rupees for this room. There haven't been too many individual silver rupees. It seems like most of the time they've come in full sacks. Looks like the eye's already closed here, so we don't need to, like, redo that. I don't even know what that... Oh, no, the eyeball makes these appear. So that's why those are... That's why that's there. I believe, right? Okay, nothing special up there, so... Don't need the long shot yet. We have a spider chest here. We don't necessarily need to open this, but... I'm gonna. Oops. So we did find the silver rupees for that room. So we found 2 different Shadow Temple silver rupee rooms in the Shadow Temple, both accessible. So it's convenient. Let's see what we got here. Okay, a small key for the Gerudo training ground. Alright, let's head back to that room and see what's in the chest there. We are out of keys at this point, so there's not really much else that we can do unless we find another key. Alright, the eyeball frog. So, I'll be able to go check that out eventually. Won't worry about that until, you know, we really need to. Alright, at this point, I'm struggling with remembering the Nocturne of Shadow, but that's where we're heading next. We're gonna head to the Shadow Temple, right, entrance, which we know from one of the Gossip Stones will be Dodongo's Cavern. And we should be able to check the entire thing. Long shot. Huge, 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 huge. That's going to open up so much more stuff. It's really on a roll now. I didn't realize that. I believe the hammer knocked this guy out of the ground, and I didn't even know that. Or I feel like maybe I knew that at one point. I forgot about it. There's so many business scrubs I could have knocked out of the ground with the hammer, but it is what it is, I guess. We'll start doing that from now on. Save a little bit of time. For this next section. I think we're just going to run through the whole thing in order as much as that we can. Hyrule Field is a foolish choice. Well, I've already plundered the whole thing. I do remember it being kind of pointless. Yeah, we'll come back. We'll activate that switch later. Should be able to run through this whole section pretty easily. Wow, wow. I'm acting like that pot was the final boss. Jeez. Treasure box shop. I'm really struggling with these pots. Just checking to make sure I'm not missing anything in this room. I know, I believe that we can get behind this lava fountain, lava fall somewhere. And there it is. Alright, a couple of pots to gather up in this room. Okay, the Forest Temple holds the Kakiri Emerald, so we don't necessarily need to beat the Forest Temple. At least not for a medallion. Which makes me think that the Forest Temple is in Ganon's castle. Right, is that the only one we haven't found yet? Well, I guess we still need to check the Ice Cavern, which we have not found yet. And Jabu, which I'm gonna guess that the Ice Cavern is gonna be vanilla. Jabu is gonna be the Deku Tree, because we can't access inside Jabu as an adult. So that's got to be the order, right? So Ice Cavern is Ice Cavern, Jabu is Deku Tree, and Ganon's Castle is the Forest Temple. Alright, now I could light every single one of these with Din's Fire, but I'd rather just run back and we'll activate the switch from there. Okay, let's get the second half done. Having the hammer has been really convenient for Dodongo. I'm trying to think of how to get this Skulltula up here. But it doesn't seem to be the Song of Time. Doesn't seem to be a Scarecrow either. Can't really see it from this angle. Grab this one first. I'm not hearing any clanks that I can blow up or anything. Maybe we'll try the Song of Time one more time. Nothing. There's nothing on the Lens of Truth. And we did just get the long shot, so maybe we can actually reach it with that. There we go. I don't know if that's the way that they intended you to get that, but worked out. Let's see if we can get over here. Yeah, the hover boot's gonna make that possible, so that's good. Alright, we'll come back around in a moment. Grab a piece of heart here. Okay, so we won't be able to get over there because we don't have the bow, but shouldn't be a problem because we can use our hover boots to cross over, and we can come back this way and do any checks that we might miss. Oh, right here, for some reason I thought I remember there being like hovering hearts around here. So I was just checking to make sure, because I do have it turned on that hovering items are randomized. Yeah, so we'll have to run back and then come back again. Let's see what's in this pot, see if it's worth grabbing. Alright, it's a song, so it's definitely worth grabbing. So, let's go open this gilded chest first. We'll come back around. Alright, spooky mask. Zelda's Lullaby, absolutely massive find. Ooh, a wallet. Nice. Got the Tycoon's wallet. All right. Okay, it's Queen Goma. So at this point, I forgot that I even randomized the boss encounters. So I was totally expecting to come into King Dodongo, but we've got Goma. So I've never fought Goma as an adult. We don't have slingshot, obviously, and we don't have a bow. So we have to figure out how to do this. I wonder if she's weak to... Okay, she's not weak to the hook shot. Not weak to my sword. Alright, a bomb didn't do anything to her. Are we gonna have to come back? Once we get the bow, or we could come back as Child Link. You know what? I've got some Deku nuts. Oh, that worked. Oh, missed my chance. Can I get her though? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. So it might just take a little bit longer, but we should be able to do this. Looks like we're not going to be able to prevent her from laying eggs. It's kind of a one and done hit thing. So we'll just take care of the eggs. It's a little bit slower than normal, but it's alright. Nothing crazy here. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. See what she gives me. So we got a bomb. So our first dungeon complete. I feel like a lot of times Dodongo's Cavern ends up being the first dungeon that I beat. But, perfect. So we have the fire medallion. Let's see what we get here. The shadow medallion. Okay. We know that the fire temple has the light medallion. And we have access to Ganon's castle. So really what we need now, we still need to find the bow. And we still need to find the light arrows. Oh, hey, these guys are in Majora's Mask. I forgot these guys were in this game. I'm gonna kill him and see. I don't even remember these. Do they give you something if you get them? I just think of Majora's Mask when I see this guy. But we need, let's see, we need the key to Ganon's castle, right? Or the boss key, I should say. Light arrows and, well, the actual bow in order to shoot the light arrows. So that's what we're still looking for. We've got a lot of the items in the game, so there's not a lot left. So that's why I'm thinking we're not gonna really need to beat. Yeah, he doesn't give me anything. We're not gonna really need to beat every temple unless, like, the bow might be stuck behind the Rainbow Bridge. But I just can't see that being the case, because we'll need the bow to beat certain bosses, don't we? Yeah, we need the bow to beat. We need the bow to beat Dodongo, or not Dodongo, Bongo Bongo and Phantom Ganon. So, do we need it? Absolutely. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. Alright, I'm going to check this box and then we're going to wrap it up. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for making it all the way to this point. I do appreciate it. Give me a like if you liked it. And if you're enjoying the series, I'll talk to you guys in the next one.